Portals go both ways. Dear, are you really going to tell this story again?
Yes, I'm gonna tell this story again, even though I've probably told it too many times.
Too many times to understand.
But it never gets old.
It does.
So I was sneaking in to this place. I don't know the details, but I was sneaking into it, and let's call her Mrs. K because I don't remember her name. Mrs. K was walking out of the building as I was breaking in. So she caught me immediately, and as usual, she comes up with the most unusual punishments. Since at the time I was still learning some of my lightning magic, she made me conjure a storm, which I still, after all this time, still haven't mastered. Yeah, I could do a few lightning, maybe some heavy, maybe light rain, not heavy. Gosh, not heavy. Do I look like the person who has that energy? I mean, I do. I'm gonna be honest, I do. But conjuring a storm is not difficult, just hard to control. Should just maybe Mr. P. I remember Mr. P. I was talking about Mrs. K, and I started talking about Mr. P. Mr. P was nicer than K, but I remember when, yeah, it's the same story. When I was conjuring that storm because Mrs. K caught me sneaking into somewhere. I remember when he was walking by, I was trying to conjure the storm, and he was just like, why are you trying to conjure a storm? It's literally the middle of, like, I think it was winter, and I was like, well, Mrs. K said I had to, and he was like, you haven't even mastered your lightning bolt. How are you supposed to conjure a storm? Baby steps, baby steps. But I'm just like, I just said Mrs. K told me to. I'm not doing this on my free will. That's another thing. Most of the teachers were not listening. They would give you a task or punishment, and then another teacher would go like, well, you don't need to do that, don't do that. We shouldn't be doing that yet. And then you just look at them and like say, you want to say it, well, I don't want to do this, but I have to, or I'm going to get in trouble. But you end up in trouble anyways. And all you do is just sit there.
It really was a time to be alive.
Nowadays, you get in trouble, you get thrown across the room or put in the corner.
I'm not so sure about the corner part. Definitely the going across the room part.
I remember my worst punishment is when I had to dig a hole. It was nothing about magic. I just had to dig a hole.
Do I dare ask why?
It was really weird. I think it was like supposed to learn the value of effort, because I was sleeping in classes.
I do see that. You sleeping in class a lot.
I mean, it did work. I do more value my time and my effort into certain things, and look where it's got me.
A guild in a forgotten village.
Can conjure a storm now, but still have control over some things, just not the storm. I can conjure the storm, I control over my other abilities, just not the storm. I can conjure it, but I think, you know, last time I conjured one, I accidentally created a hurricane and I wasn't able to stop it. It's one thing to make one, it's another to disable one. Oh, Where am I? Is it? Am I on the roof? How did I get on the roof? Okay, what's the last thing I remember? I was leaving the tavern with I think Lindsay and Derek. And I blacked out. Not like I fell asleep. Like blackout. Think. How did I get on the roof? Let's get down. I'm trying to go ask Lindsay or Derek or anybody. I'll make a spell. Ah! I still haven't handled that. Link magic. It's not as easy as lightning, even though same element, just different form, output. Whatever it is. Alright. Let's. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. But I guess. Just be careful, I just used blink magic, right? Decided to do some big stretches. Of course, I was going to be thrown across the room. Doesn't look like anybody is here. Probably asleep. As much as I would like to sit around, probably read or maybe train, we would just chill out. Eric's gonna have my ass for not doing a mission today, and probably for sleeping on the roof, even though I don't remember how I got on the roof. Alright, let's see. There looks like there is a lot of same quests. Here's the two new ones. It's both the same thing. Monster cleanup, and there's a monster cleanup right there. Yep. Alright, I do feel up for an A-class mission. I've been doing smaller missions. Oh, I think it's time to stretch out the old bones, even though the small ones have still been fighting, but it won't hurt. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Alright, let's go slay some monsters. God dang, this floor is broken. Alright, let's get some monsters slayed. Alright, there's one. There's one. Let's take this one out. Alright, let's see how you like this. Yeah, I don't like that much, huh? Alright, those are dealt with. Let's one over there. Let's get a range spell. Okay, that's a little bit much of a powerful spell, but that did the trick. Alright, let's see who else is lurking around. There's some serious monsters over here. Like that. Great. Come on, is that all you got? Got some explosions. Oh, you were not in the list. Alright. You wanna play like that? Play? Alright. Alright. I was not expecting that. Overshot, overshot. Oh! Let her spell, let her spell. Oh, I think. That was not a good idea to go run. I got a little too cocky for my own good. God dang, I hate those things. No, they are a window element, which it's been a disadvantage because Willamets and Willamets together don't really do anything. It's a lightning spell. Next time, I think it's best if I kept a level-headed mind. God. I was not expecting those to come out of nowhere. Alright, let's just finish this up and I'm gonna go take a nap after this. You know, I have a hard time of letting go of the past. Sometimes things end too soon. But as you look back, you recognize signs that you didn't pick up before. Signs you wish you knew before. But let's face it, if you even did, there was nothing you could do to stop it. It was inevitable. There was always going to be an end. There is always. Once the beginning begins, it's bound to end. I can't change the past, and I can't go back. But I try so desperately to hold on to it, even though I know I shouldn't. And I'm gonna do more damage than good. Maybe I should talk to somebody about it. Maybe a friend, a family, or somebody professionally. But who's got time for that?